Good morning. Oh, wow. Yeah, just over half an hour later than I usually do. Good morning on a Sunday morning here in sunny Port Elliot, South Australia. I do have some sunshine happening outside, and we've had a lovely Saturday so far. Yesterday it was a lovely event, even though it rained a lot. The beach wasn't what we played on. We just sat inside a lot. But it was a wonderful day catching up with family. So I'm Boundy, psychic medium too, by the way, for the daily Lenormand card spread reading. It is Sunday, the 29th of December here. And we'll go across to the cards. I've got Michaela joining as well. So good morning, lovely. And it is a happy Sunday. I had a little bit of a lay-in this morning because I'm reading a really good book. I'm quite enjoying it. Can't remember the title of it to share with you. No, can't remember that. So anyway, we'll go across to the cards. I'm just trying to think of the name, but it's not coming to me, so we'll go across to the cards. It's the reason we're here, isn't it? Now, what we've got is, I'm just getting the pencil. I've got the Apple pencil. Whoops, Apple pencil this time. Here we go. It's the Pixies Lenormand, Astounding Lenormand deck that I've chosen for this weekend. It's by Edward Zebrowski. Zebra. It's almost like zebra. Look, I'll hold it up close so you can see it. There we go. It's Pixies Astounding Lenormand, and it's by Edmond. Oh, why won't it do that? Zebrowski. It's a nice deck. It's almost a naive, simplistic deck. It's the type of thing that you could probably imagine being able to draw yourself in the artwork. But it's not so much the specific artwork, it's the messages that come in behind it. And I'm just going to straighten that up a bit. Didn't realise I'd bumped it. Not quite. Look. It did overlap. That is where it was. Okay, I had bumped it though. Okie doke. And this is the guidebook. This is just a little guidebook that I'll use shortly. So what we've got is the house in the home space. We've had the very similar spread very recently. I can't remember which day. So it's the house in the home space. We've got the tower as our main theme, and we have the whip in the workspace. I reckon this was yesterday's, but I can't. Can I look it up very quickly in my phone? Because that's how I take the pictures, but I don't think I was taking the pictures on this particular phone yesterday. No, I didn't. So that's too bad. The one that I took the previous day was a few days ago. Yep. You'll have to look that up in the Facebook stream or on the YouTube or wherever you're going to look at this, because I do send this out to the two YouTube channels, a Boundy one and Psychic Reader as the other one, and 3 Facebook destinations and Instagram. Lovely to have the Instagram people on board. Good morning to you as well. Now, and you can always go back to any of these as recordings, because I don't take them down. They are there wherever those destinations are. You'll find them, especially the YouTube channel. There is a playlist there called the Daily Live Streams 2024. Daily readings, something like that. You'll find it. Just look up Psychic Reader or Boundy. Okie dokie, let's zoom into these cards now that we've got the main themes there. And we'll go big and reposition so that that's central. And I'll take the guidebook, and we're starting with the Tower. Okay, I hope you've had a lovely start to your weekend, Michaela, as well. Now, Tower is number 19, and it's using the 6 of Spades as the corresponding playing card, as you can see from these little symbols down here. 6 Spades, King of Hearts for the house, and with the whip it's the Jack of Clubs. Because a lot of the original the fortune-telling methods of doing fortune-telling using cards, they did use the regular playing deck as the part of the tool kit if you didn't have the money to be able to buy something that was like the particular artwork and the specific decks. it did grow to be in correspondence to the regular playing decks. Even the gypsy cards, I think, were something similar, that there was correspondence to playing deck of cards. I have no idea of the history of the playing decks, but these were, I really do need to redo that historical factor. Let's get back to this particular 3 cards that we've got in front of us though. So the Tower, the card energy is saying it's positive. This one has a slightly different method of showing what we're looking at. So as you can see, there we've got the 19, the Tower, 6 of Spades. It lists the card energy, the keywords, and then over the page there comes a full meaning and some examples. Okay, and it's funny that we've got the Tower and Whip sitting there as a correspondence next to each other, and it says gym, as in the gym. That's interesting. We happen to have the 2 that are sitting there in their example. Anyway, the card energy is positive, and the key words with the Tower is ambition, arrogance, authority, borders, bureaucracy, corporation. There's a long list of keywords here. Corporation, confinement, conglomeration, dogma, ego, franchises, government, guidance, rules, high self-esteem, higher education, imprisonment, isolation, law, limitations, loneliness, official, protection, school, separation. You can take your pick from all of that, but what it does come across as is the Tower being an isolating, governmental type of a space and place. It's something with the rules and confinement. If you remember the fairy tale story of Rapunzel in the Tower and having to let her hair down so that the prince could come and save her. There's so many different ways that we can look at the Tower. I do see it as something, to have a tower, you need to have it on a firm foundation. So I think it's that sense of stability too, steadiness, rock solidness, that type of thing as well. Although they can still all fall down. You know, the higher we go, the heavier we can fall as well. What I'm seeing with this for today, for each and every one of us, is to feel that steadiness and planting our feet into that stance that really is standing our ground, claiming our ground, being solidly steadfast in whatever we are doing, in whatever we have as our belief system, as whatever we are showing forward to the world, that we are standing tall and being ourselves. It isn't just a doing, that we've got to do as we're told and all the rest of what governments are, that this obviously has some significance with as a card, the institutions and, corporations and all sorts. It feels to me like it is also our ability to be able to stand true in ourselves and being who we are. So that's how I'm going to place the energy of this one for our day today. It is going to be that tower of strength. And you even see the shape of the Apple Pencil. Very similar, isn't it? We have this that we can move around as much as well. The pencil thing is, or the stylus, it is something that's manoeuvrable, flexible. In itself, it's not flexible, but it is an ability to have and show some flexibility in how we move around what we're choosing and point to. But it is also it's a solid form. This is the solid form. So is the tower. And it's on a firm foundation. Be that of you, yourself, that you are standing on your own firm foundation. Self-confidence, bring it forward. Shine your light. Imagine that top point is your lighthouse, your light shining out to the world. Okay? It's got that feeling about it for today. Now, if we can move to the house, let's see what we've got there. Good morning, Sharon. Good morning, Roz. I'm still in bed. Harvey has stayed over last night. I love having grandkids. It is always a joy to have the grandkids around sometimes. I'll put that emphasis sometimes. Yeah, no, it is. It's wonderful that you've been able to enjoy that company with your part of your family. And good morning to Harvey. one of those personality names, etc. I can't seem to get away from. Not that I'm trying to. No, not. Anyway, and funny story there. There's Harvey is one of the characters in the book that you gave me, Shaz. So yes, interesting, interesting. Now let's get back to the reading. We're in our home energy now with this house. Now I don't mind this house, the depiction that it is. It's got a little, the wind vane or whatever you would call this. It's in the shape of a moon. Very lovely. I like that. It's got some quaint cottagey type of things. Now looking at it, it's got a weird perspective for some reason. It looks like you're going into the depths because this feels like it's curved around. This that is the entrance to this house. Now, is it feeling welcoming to you, or is it feeling a bit scary and doomsday as you go through that dark doorway? What are you going to be walking through and into? It has that interesting energy. I think of inquiry. Feel into what that's meaning for you. Is this feeling like a comfortable home space that you'd be knocking on the door to invite friend to walk into as a friend into someone's home? Is your home welcoming, where you'd have the doorway clear and cleared to invite people in, to have that readiness in having friends drop by at a minute's notice type thing? Well, not even any notice. Actually, it could be just knocking on your door as a surprise. Very interesting. Let's see what the card what this guidebook is actually suggesting for this one. Now it's card number 4. I just got to go back to it and find it here in the book. And its relative playing card is the King of Hearts. So what we're looking at is the house. It's another positive card. And the key words, not as many for this one, but it is comfort, security, foundation, home, living environment, possessions, property, real estate, small building, domesticity. So here we have the biggest of buildings with the smaller of buildings. And you know what? I didn't actually read the full meaning of the tower when I was looking at that. I think I might just go back to that to finish off that particular reading. Should have done that. Duh. I'm just looking at it. I read through a very vast list of keywords for the tower because it did have that. So let's just go back to that. I did give an explanation summary for this. But the full meaning here, from what the guidebook is suggesting, is a card of stalwart institutions and structure. Here are the great buildings in our lives, such as hospitals, libraries, courthouses, schools, museums, etc. Tower represents places with large structures and expansive networks of people. So things to do with the government or military are signified, as well as things to do with justice and higher education. So the card does indicate that it is to do with that. That's the bigger picture of our life. And I think what is the most, I'm still feeling it is that stance that we take for ourselves, as far as standing up for ourselves, and maybe it is against or it is with these institutions. We just see what today brings, don't we? And it is a Sunday, so a lot of these would be closed. Not all, of course, because, it is institutions. It's not something that is closed downable in an instant. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, we're having a day off today. It's Sunday. That's why I'm a bit more relaxed of not being here until half an hour later than usual. We do tend to be more relaxed for our Sundays. And as Shaz said, she was still in bed. So there we go. And I'll just put that up again because Shaz said, yes, you're still in bed. Right. And you're just starting that book now too. Yes. It's interesting. It's better. I do feel some books are more... some books are easier to read in print form, and I believe this one really is something that is much easier to read in print form. I wouldn't have had the same... It wouldn't bring the same sense of understanding, because in the written form there is a pattern in the words in how they are structured on the page. You'd understand it if you saw the book in print form, Chaz. You might need to read it in. I'll give it to you as soon as I've finished it, which I'm nearly up to finishing it this morning. I'm going to be finishing it straight after this. Good morning, Lynette. Lovely to see you here this morning. Thank you for being here. And Sharon, you were thinking about cleaning carpets this morning. God, why? It's a Sunday. I wouldn't be cleaning carpets. Nah, but that's me. Okay. And Michaela, you're still in bed here too. Oh, goodness. You know, to a degree I wish I was, because I was wanting to finish reading the book and I thought, no, I really do need to get up and do my live stream. I couldn't finish it that quickly. There's only a few chapters to go, probably about 10. And I love the emojis. Thank you, Michaela. Keep relaxing in bed. There is no hurry. There's no hurry. And Lynette's suggesting there is a scam Ross Boundy profile I just blocked and reported on Facebook. Oh, that tried to friend you today. There's another one. Gosh, they're getting thick and fast again. They go through spurts. They must have activated a new bot or something. So I definitely do not send out friend requests, especially since most who are popping in here I've already got as friends on my Facebook page. Certainly the hint with any of the fake profiles is that when you don't have to click on anything except their profile ID, you know, the avatar thingy, and you'll see that it's whatever that name they're faking to be, which in this instance obviously is Ross Boundy, but it will have either a number after it or a slightly different spelling, or the friend numbers, the friend list would be close to naught or something like that, because they're brand new. They're just something that is created for the moment of spamming, scamming, faking, whatever term you want to use. That's when you know that it's not your friend. So you do the right click, report, spam, block, all that sort of stuff. And the more that people do that, it is gone, as pretty close to when more than one or two people report that, it's gone. They must have an automatic trigger to delete themselves, or Facebook does it, thankfully, hopefully. So thank you for the reminder for that too, Lynette. So much mess here too post-Christmas. Yeah, there's another day. You can clean up and do that sort of thing tomorrow. Or if you really are wanting to clean up, do that. We have the whip here. That's part of what might be your indication there. And there you go. And Sharon, yeah, you said no friends is what I noticed. That's all I do to double check when I get strange friend requests from people who I know are already my friend list, you know, who are on mine, that I've asked to join as friends. And I know, I'm pretty sure you know that that's a fake one. I just check that way. And the number after the name, I delete them, or I delete them straight away. I do have a quick look just to check. Yes. So thanks for that. And Jam, good morning from you over on YouTube. So thank you for being here. Not sure which one you're on. I don't get the which YouTube channel, but I do. We get that little indicator if you can see it's that little red arrow box down the bottom. That's YouTube. Thank you. Now I'll get back to the reading, because we're up to the house and getting back to the house, since I had missed reading about the tower. Now, the house. Let's have a quick look at what the house is. We had the keywords. Jam, I like that. Leave Christmas until January the 6th, until birthday. Oh, your birthday, is it on January the 6th? Well, happy birthday for then. So you make it a Christmas week. I think a lot of people do. Now, the Lenormand house is about where you live. So it is about where you live. It's your home. So it deals with your family and your domestic affairs, the things that go on behind closed doors. So this isn't the public stuff. It's it's home. It can also refer to real estate deals. So if you are doing something around changing homes, real estate, buy, sell, all that, that's relevant for you as well. The house is about security and stability. Now this one, if you notice, we have different categories that are being dealt with in this guidebook. So you can see there it's love, career, characteristic qualities, and the to the left and to the right is about where it sits in a grand tableau. One day I might take us through a grand tableau. It could be tonight, could be another day, don't know, ad hoc with that. So let's, now as far as what I'm sensing with this, it is the house is in the home space. So it really is bringing your space more into alignment with how you want to live in your home, making it your home. And for those who want to clean today, go ahead and do a good clean today. Or vacuum the carpets, steam clean your carpets, whatever you want to do, Shaz. It's all things domestic, that is home. It's not just about a house. Although for you, if you are doing a real estate deal, like the guidebook said, yeah, you can start planning things and doing whatever needs to be done because, well, for most of us, it's not a work day. As far as business days usually are the Monday to Friday, aren't they? Not too many real estate deals will get done, completed on a weekend, although a lot of open houses and inspections are on weekends. So maybe you've got one that you are planning to go and inspect, have a look. Good day for it. So enjoy whatever is your plans for your home space. And I'm getting it will be continuing that building of what is your home foundation, your castle. I'm feeling that sense of, for those who remember The Castle, the movie from 30 or 40 years ago. Gee, doesn't time fly? Absolutely excellent movie. Loved it when they first showed that one. It was a really good movie. So just, your foundations, create what you want for your life, from what you have around your home space, what experiences you have built up in your lifetime for now, to continue forward in whatever your plans are, what your intentions are. Okay, now, see I bumped that. They are meant to be touching sort of thing. I'll point that to the whip. We did have this the other day. It's correlation with the other, your playing deck is Jack of Clubs. And this is card number 11. Now this card, the card energy is suggesting it's actually a neutral card. And this is the one I remember not really agreeing with very closely, because it's all of the keywords seem to be not nice in many respects. It's abuse, activities is fine, but abuse, activities, repetition, addiction, sports, chronic pain, arguments, controversy. Because I remember talking about controversy or controversy, different ways of pronouncing words. Decisions, a sexual situation, disruptions, discord, heated discussions, passion, physical attraction, stimulation. It's a variety of meanings, the keywords. It's an interesting list. Does bring up in my mind the days, which of course I did say last time this card came up, of using a stock whip like for cattle. So, there's many different things that this is meaning. The whip is multifaceted and can be one of the most difficult cards to read. There's a basic idea of stimulation and excitement, either physically or emotionally. So it's a card of heated passion as well as playing sports. So they're typically not related in any way, but they both excite and stimulate the body. And I think it's just one of those that is, let's get cracking, let's get going, let's move ahead. And this being in the workspace, if you are working or planning work things and the rest, it's just going to get it moving. You are going to be able to clear some energy because there is that birch broom there with it. Clear the space to get things active, going, moving ahead, working on it, stimulating as it says. I see it as a positive card because it does clear the way for further things to keep moving forward for us. And, in this respect, the key word was stimulation in that last part of that the guidebook mentions. I just had a sense of waiting. It does feel like there's that purpose of clearing first, allowing the energy to settle, and then get moving. So if you do it in that way, so I figure probably for many of us, especially around my age, when you get into a burst of energy and wanting to clean stuff out and all the rest, that you have that wonderful burst of energy and get a lot done, and then you feel absolutely effing exhausted, as if, and that's what it's feeling like. So and it can take a little bit to get moving again, to re-energize. And I'm feeling that we've done the sweeping, and now, you're having that bit of a rest and a break. Certainly do that, have that time. But then it needs, yes, crack the whip, get that mobile, practice it a little bit, get that sound going, and maybe even just put on some music that will energize and continue onward with what that task was until it's finished. And then that wonderful sense of relaxation and knowing that what you aimed to do, that your intention of having a task done, you've completed it and can clap your hands. That's what I'm getting the message for. Okay, so there we go. I've got to go back now in these comments. And I know I had Jams there as the last, this one about your birthday. And Natasha, hello, how are you? A new one for this morning as well. Lovely to see you here, thank you. And Spain, Christmas, January 6th, 3 Kings Day. Oh, I do think I remember you saying something about that. So you have been on before. I remember a reference to 3 Kings Day. We've got which one was it? It's the King of Hearts there as the house. Whoops, I could have looked at my screen. It's okay. Anyway, and Lynette, oh, that's wonderful. You made an offer on a new caravan. Good vibes here. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Oh, wonderful, because that's almost like a portable home, isn't it? Caravans. Oh, hope things go well for you there. And Michaela, you get work stuffed Get work, stuffed organisation, do some dishes, etc. Yes. Oh, it gets... Gee, I need to read better, don't I? Get work, stuff, organised. Isn't it important how we punctuate and emphasise different parts of the sentences that we create? Punctuation is important. Pronunciation is important. So there you go. Thank you for that, Michaela. And new moon coming up on New Year's Day. Now is a great time to gently start to clear. I knew that there was a new moon coming. I wasn't quite remembering whether it was the New Year's Eve or the New Year's Day. Thank you for confirming that, Michaela. I will go and have a look at my Astro Gold, though. I've got an astrology program that every so often I do remember to use. Epiphany, January the 6th. Aha, so that's to do with the 3 Kings Day. Well, thank you. Things are synchronizing, aren't they? Isn't it wonderful to have the interaction here? Love it. And there we go. We've got the spammer sitting there in the comments. A new Ros Boundy. Gosh, I wonder if they've fiddled around with the avatar, because I don't think it looks quite like that. Anyway, do report as a spammer. Actually, the one I use is the faking a friend or business. That's the one that I use when it is definitely someone that you know. And my Facebook actual URL is at rosboundy33, so that you can use that as the reference for what one they're faking as a business. So I'm pretty sure that's the one that I have as my label on the public Facebook page. So caravan is your home. Oh, you travel full time. Wow. Well, there you go. So you're a roving nomad. That sounds wonderful. How do you find the lifestyle? Are there times when you feel like you really want to stay in one place permanently? That'd be interesting to know. Have you found your perfect location that you would choose to do that? Wow. So thanks for sharing that, Lynette. Oops, I brought it up again. Does that mean it's a symbol for me? Not. I love my steady home space, thank you. I love looking out of my office and seeing the bird bath under the trees and seeing the birds playing in it. So there we go. Now, let's bring up a summary. So really with this, what we're doing with our day-to-day is staying steadfast. We've got that stability as our basis for today. In whatever way that you want to create your foundation for your life, it has already begun because you are where you are right now as you are. And continue being in that is your own truth. Being open to what new information might come in from that are your spirit guides or your helpers, or whatever way that you trust that is your inner knowing, that intuition, and what other things you use as your tools, whether it's like I do with the cards and sharing with you and seeing signs around and about me that I trust those gut instincts, that feeling. What way do you really tap into knowing what is next for you, where you want to move forward to, and all that sort of thing? How you love being in your home space, what you want to create there, and really clearing that pathway for something new, moving into, well, what might be tomorrow. How far ahead can we actually plan? We need to clear up and tidy up and, really get things happening in the present moment here, as well as, planning for the future. What matters is the now. So it's all in place though. We've got the foundations. Trust yourself, trust that inner guidance and those that are your spirit guides. Okay, so that's what I'm suggesting as my summary. So whether there's something else that is more meaningful for you, that's quite fine. You move through with that in how you understand what is ahead for you in your life, okay? And these readings are for today. We can only but take a snapshot for today because we don't know what next influence may be happening that really changes. It's like that butterfly wing effect. I think that is what it's called, where one movement or the drop of water in the ocean affects the whole shebang. Anyway, that's getting a bit deep and philosophical for a Sunday morning. Thank you so much for being here with me this morning. And Jam, I have friend Aquarius goes in and out of your life. Try if I decide to keep her as a friend. And that is only ever going to be something that you yourself can decide. But trust your instincts. Feel into reason, season, lifetime. They're all valid. None of them are invalidated by different ways of being in relationship with people or each other. Well, with the things even that we value in our life as well. That can almost be like a relationship as well. It's just how we are, isn't it? We're humans we are humans finding meaning in being here and being ourselves, learning and growing all the time. Who knows what purpose it is for? Only you can decide. And I love those emojis. Thank you so much, Michaela. So as you're moving through your day today, just be the best you that you can be. And I'll leave it there. We'll see you tomorrow morning around about the 8 o'clock. Keep an eye out for other sessions that I might be doing at various points. I do have a business I'm building called Boomer Press. You can look that up on YouTube or in Facebook as well. I do these psychic medium readings. I have got the link to my website there that is to the readings page. And that's only going to the Facebook pages that allow it in the YouTube. So it's Boundy. No, it's not. It's not Boundy. I still haven't modified that website yet. I do have a rosboundy.com.au, but it's probably a little inactive at the moment. Psychic.online is the website I'm meaning. You can find it there in the link somewhere. Otherwise, have a wonderful day today, and we'll see you tomorrow. Namaste. Yes, it's very close to a Happy New Year. Thank you so much, Jam. Bye and hugs. Thank you.